Greetings, my friends. This is Gilles Mancillon. I'm here to continue to speak about transcendental psychology. For what we call spirituality is actually transcendental psychology, but it's just in an effort of transmission and to open. It is a time when the universal heart is opening, and so much needs to be communicated, can be communicated, is communicated through many channel on many level. For everything is serving different level of consciousness. Take everything with discrimination. And for understanding all is perspective down here. There's only one omnidimensional truth, that is the truth of God. And everything is relative to the level of consciousness in the dimension that we perceive those things. So it is very important to realize, to understand that all soul needs to complete their own. Every soul needs to complete all the lesson of a dimension before it is able to move to the next level. For even if this planet move into fifth dimension and somebody is still in third dimension, they will find another planet to continue their third dimensional until they move to the fourth and fifth dimension. So everything is completely relative to what our soul has decided when our spirit decided to enter into this universal matrix of growth and evolution. We forgot all who we are, who we were. We decided, we plan an eternal plan, a path of evolution, and some beings polarize negatively and others polarize positively. And so for those who polarize negatively, has a far longer journey, but they can explore different things. But do not judge others, because we've all polarized positive and negative. We experience all things. There is a great test in terms of entering into the fifth dimension. Some people will not agree with me, but nevertheless, I do believe this is the truth. Is that when, let's say if you were to meet in person people like George Soros, Klaus Schwab, Bill Gates, Trudeau, Macron, any Biden, all those, a lot of awakened people will want to go at their throat because they don't like their policies. But can you remain light? Can you remain love? Can you remain polite? Can you remain to see the part of light within them, within those people? And this is because it's all whatever those negative, what we see as negative agendas, we participated in those in some past life. If you cannot forgive someone for something else, it means that at the time of ascension you won't be able to forgive yourself for what you've done in the past. So it is important to understand that. It is important to focus on our own business and to take care of yourself, to take care of your mission here. For this 5D test is really important. I think it is very important to remain love, to remain joy, to remain grace, to remain courteous, to remain. Doesn't mean to associate with their plan or to corrupt yourself in the program if anybody wants to corrupt you into something that is disaligned with the value of truth, beauty, and goodness, that is what you've chosen. But all 3D reality, 4D reality are only relative to the consciousness of the karmic past that we have chosen. And all the darkness is caused by unconsciousness, by spiritual immaturity. Everything was created for the highest good of all, for evolution. But then at the time of the Galactic War, at the end of the Galactic War, there was a lot of dark souls, dark groups that corrupted, that polluted, that made they used all kinds of energies, vortexes, and turn it to their advantage. So now we need to clear up those vortexes, clear up all those organizations, all those programs, all those, to return to the organic, natural God. So there is a big purification that is going on. And so it's like the new grid will be the welcoming back of the divine feminine, the goddess, for we are God and goddesses, although there's only one God. For there is great beings that conduct the evolution, the Christos and the Sophia. They are the father and mother God of our universe, the mother and father of all the divinity of our universe. And the Christ remains the central line focus. Of course, there is the one above, and also the Archangel Michael and the goddess Aurora they're very essential in the ascension process. You can call on them at any time. The goddess Isis was also the great coordinator of all the divine feminine. But the fifth dimension will be the return of the divine feminine, the love, And for Aphrodite and Venus are two different spirits. Sometimes it is the goddess of Venus, but they align in their purpose of expressing joy. So, and all civilization have had the guardians. For Atlantis was a master named Orlet. I work with him occasionally, and then later in the later Atlantis, he was the god Poseidon that was the master controller. But you see that every area, every town, every country has their divinity that supervises their process. You may not be aware of that, but it's good to seek out the divinity. For the Christ was the model, the hierarch of the Piscean age, and although he remains the central commander of all armies of heaven, but the hierarch of the New Age, of the Aquarian Age, is the Master Saint Germain, in coordination with the forces of Arcturus, will bring the balance and transmute all the darkness. And so I'm going to talk briefly about the angels, but it's very important to understand that it's all relative down here, and everything that comes directly from your soul and your higher self always is superior to any other messages. For other messages will assist us with the mental process, the understanding within our mind, but the light that comes from the higher plane is a different form of light. It is the spiritual light that will eventually, what is wanted to achieve this realm of light is really what we seek. Well, I'm going to discuss briefly about the angels. For the angels are, for those who want to know more about that, it's part of the revelation of the Urantia book. And for those questions, angels are beyond polarity. They're ascending beings that are created above us, but they're very specified. They were trained, they were selected, they were tested, they were there before they got into mission, and so. And so each angel is created by pair. There is one that is polarized on a positive charge and one on a negative charge, which is not positive or negative, the angels. But they also have the question of loyalty and relationship to the angel, since they are free will beings. But for me, my guardian angel is very, very feminine. If I was a woman, it would have been probably the other side that would have come down as a masculine energy. But originally, for the angelic world, is extremely complex and diversified. There's very specific angels, and they were created originally by, what was revealed, by a group of 41,472. And they work by pair. 12 pairs is considered a group, which comes to 241 seraphim. For those are seraphim. The seraphim are the angels of the local universe, the great angels. For they are earthly angels as well, those that operate solely on the earth. They ascend when the planet move into light and life. They're called midwayers. There's two groups. One is more spiritual, the other one is more material. There's all the cherubim and cherubim that are great beings of light. In the paintings, they're represented as little children with wings, but they're great beings of light. They're assisting all of the plans of the seraphim that are the hands of God. And then above those are the local universe. And on super universe, there's the omniaphem, the tertiaphem, the secondaphem, and on paradise, the supernaphem that minister to the mortals that are coming. But the seraphim are very, our guardian angels are seraphim. And so 12 pair, so 12 pair makes a group, and the group, there is a commander of all the groups. And so and then 12 groups is a company, which comes to 288 seraphim. 12 companies a battalion, which comes to 3,456. 12 battalion is a unity. And so that comes to 41,772. 12 unity is a legion. A legion of angels is 400,097,664. 12 of those is a Grand Legion, which comes to 5,971,976. And 12 of those constitute an army. An army of seraphim is equals to 71,663,616 angels, and usually commanded by archangels. So archangels command legions of angels, millions of angels. So that's why you can call on any archangels. They're not always. Sometimes they have their own angel groups, but sometimes they're commanding armies of them. And then And then all armies of heaven on our local universe is commanded by Gabriel of Salvington, the morning star, which is the chief executive of our universe that serves the Christ Michael, the father of our universe, and the father and the mother, and so Sananda remains the chief executive. But so there are a great deal of angels that you can call on, and as we ascend, we will be given armies or battalions of angels to assist us in our mission. You can call on them; they're assisting us. They are ascending beings as well. There is so much that but they're created above us, and they're always in light. They're always they, the concentrating the divine light. When we receive the divine light, we diffuse it. We have this complementary effect, and our inner presence, I am presence, is complementary to our guardian angel, who's the the go-between all of the other personalities of the universe, and those beings never communicate, but they always, the spirit have noted that they always synchronize, no, but they never communicate between them. It's kind of interesting. So there is much to learn. If you want interested, you can read into the Urantia book. And so I hope we have to complete those karmic lessons to be ready for the fifth dimension, which is a realm of light. So I hope this message was interesting for you. I hope you continue to cultivate this sense of healing, this sense of healing the traumas, healing the polarities, the duality, so you can raise your consciousness can rise, and then you follow the guidance, what your guidance tells you. Well, I'll finish with a card and sing a song. I'm going to share some paintings just to show the progress of the paintings. This one is getting more structured. Those are the two larger ones. They're not finished, of course, but they're just showed there. And it's interesting. There is 10 paintings, but the larger they are, the less altitude there is. Like the higher one, there is like just evergreens and snow, and then they get smaller and smaller. And this one is not really sure just yet. This particular one. This one is pretty finished. There's not that much I'm gonna add to it. I think maybe try to work on that tree. Maybe give it a little bit more dimension. This is the house. It's coming together. It's like spring. Little details still. This one's kind of nice too. I kind of like it as it is. I'm not really sure I'm going to touch on those flowers yet. And this one is telling me that I'm going to add some bit of snow in the lower. So I'm going to finish with this song. I thank you very much for coming to listen to this message, for availing yourself to these higher energies, for your service to the planet, for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing as well if you like, and for your support. If you feel you need a private session, do not hesitate to send me an email. I work from donations, and we all very much need it, and we all doing our parts. So half of the work is done by us down here, and half of the work is done by our soul up there. So just continue to we need to align with this soul and spirit, and then at some point there is this great dissension, and then there is a transmutation of energy. And even if we get the accelerator, sometimes we can get the accelerator, like going through a temple of knowledge on the inner planes, or going through chambers of light, or there is an accelerator. It's because our soul has agreed to that. We cannot achieve anything if we're not ready for it. So when something happens, just accept it, be in the gratitude for what is coming, what is happening, what you feel is about to unfold, and just be relaxed about it as much as possible. Well, I finished with this song, and I'm going to pull one card. Just to say for the day, and it's a song about someone who wants to sail across the great cosmic ocean, to return to the source, to return to the creator, to find this freedom. It's called I Am Sailing. I am sailing, I am sailing home again, across the sea. I am sailing stormy waters to be near you, to be free. I am flying, I am flying like a bird across the sky. I am flying, passing high clouds to be near you, to be free. Can you hear me? Can you hear me through the dark night? Far away, I am dying, forever crying to be with you. Who can say? Can you hear me? Can you hear me through the dark night? Far away, I am dying, forever crying to be with you. Who can say? We are sailing, we are sailing home again, across the sea. We are sailing stormy water to be near you, to be free. Oh, my Lord, to be near you, to be free. Oh, my Lord, to be near you, to be free. Oh, Lord. For it is very much about sailing across the ocean, but in order to do that, we need to let go of all the negative tide, the negative. For even the Christ said, we will all have dinner with all your enemies. We'll have a good time together on the other side. So do not see that. Only see that all those limitations were created for evolution, and all those who are working against the plan of God are actually working for God, for the evolution of the collective consciousness. As we transcend this polarity, this duality, we are able to move into the angelic frequency, and then we know what to do, when to act. For when you call on action, usually it happens, but it is the good way. It's all about divine timing in any event. I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Adonai.